The woman clearly saw the number 2, but she deliberately lied to her boyfriend and said it was 1. Trusting her, the man pressed the first button. Immediately, the iron gate beside him creaked open, revealing a massive adult lion. Panicked, the man tried to run, but it was too late. Heavy chains held him tight. In the next second, he was torn apart, becoming the lion's next meal. And the woman who betrayed him? She calmly collected $5 million. Because this was no ordinary game. It was called Princess and the Beast, a brutal life-or-death show. On stage stood 3 buttons, each connected to a massive steel door. Behind one door was the princess. The other 2, wild, bloodthirsty beasts. Only by choosing the right door could you save the princess and walk away with $5 million. But this woman had other plans. She was willing to trade her boyfriend's life for the prize. She sacrificed love for money. Next up was a new player, a man named Ah Wei. This time, the woman behind the number was his ex-wife, the very one who had betrayed him in the past. As the game began, she studied the number, hesitated, then said, "It's number 3. Ah Wei froze. Should he believe her? His friends whispered urgently from the sidelines, "She's lying. Don't trust her. It's not 3. He looked at the cages nearby. Inside, the lions roared, pacing hunger. Doubt crept in, fear gripped his chest. Then a voice, calm and mysterious, spoke to him from the shadows. Use reverse thinking. That was the moment something clicked in Awei's mind. Without hesitation, he pressed button 3. The gate slowly opened. And standing before him was his ex-wife. She had told the truth. It turns out the game organizers knew about their past. They were counting on him not believing him to ensure his failure. But Awei had outsmarted them, thanks to one clue from the mysterious man. Still, the game wasn't over yet. Now he stood before a massive pinball machine. The next challenge. The rules were simple. Exchange money for marbles, drop them into the machine, and let them roll through layers of spinning obstacles. If a marble fell into the red hole on each level, he'd win a total prize of $10 billion. It looked simple, but countless players had gone bankrupt trying. Awei, without flinching, stepped forward. He launched the marble. To everyone's shock, it passed the first level easily. The staff were stunned. That day's settings were the hardest ever. It was supposed to be impossible. The boss, sensing something was off, paused the game and revealed a secret. Just 3 days ago, Awei and his friend had snuck into the building disguised as renovation workers. They believed he had swapped the marbles for smaller ones. That's why they passed through so easily. But when the boss inspected the marbles, they were all the correct size. He was completely baffled. What had Awei done? The truth? Awei had gone upstairs. But instead of changing the marbles, he had switched out the adjustment rods, making the gaps inside the machine gradually wider. Knowing the boss would make daily adjustments, unaware of the swap. The boss was furious, but he wasn't ready to give up. He tilted the machine further, making the red holes nearly unreachable. This time, the marbles couldn't land in the second hole. Awei tried and failed. Just when despair began to set in, he noticed something. The marble outlet pipe was clogged. Then, a new idea struck him. Because of the tilt, the marbles that missed weren't exiting. They were blocking the pipe. So if he launched enough marbles, they'd clog the machine completely. And the next ones would have no choice but to fall into the red hole. It worked. The second level was cleared. Only one final challenge remained. But just as the last marble rolled toward victory, a sudden gust of wind blew it away. Awei stood frozen. The boss had cheated, openly this time, by using an air blower to disrupt the game. And worse, Awei had run out of marbles. Just as all hope seemed lost, his girlfriend arrived, clutching every bit of savings they had. She handed it to him without hesitation. Awei bought more marbles. The final turntable filled up quickly. The gusts of wind, overwhelmed by the sheer number of marbles, began to collapse. And with one last roll, the marbles fell straight into the red hole. He had done it. Against all odds, despite betrayal, trickery, and deadly games, Ah Wei